All right, I'm going to get into the third option of .NET Dependency Injection, scoped. What the heck is scoped? When should you use it? And why should you use it? So tune in. Hey everyone, I'm James and I'm back with another video. Again, talking about .NET Dependency Injection. I can't get out of this cycle. I love it because I've been building a lot of applications with Blazor and with .NET MAUI, and I love the built-in dependency injection service. I just did a video about dependency injection, and then I did another one about singletons versus transients, which is how you register your dependencies when you want to use them. And then some of you asked, James, what about that other thing in there that you skipped over completely? Scoped. Okay, well, scoped specifically is all about registering services with a scoped lifespan. And this is usually the lifetime of a single request. Now, this is important when you're doing web application development, and I skipped over it because I've been in the client space for so long. There's only really one single request, it's your app. So what I want to do is actually show you when to use scoped based on your application needs and how it compares to singleton and transient. So let's go ahead and get into it. So I've created a brand new Blazor server application right here, and it says hello world, and there's a counter. You click on it and it increases the clicks. Look at that. It just does it over and over and over and over again. Now, if we look at the code here for this, we can see that I've actually created the same exact file new project Blazor, but I've added this Blazor counter service. So normally it just increases the count on this page, and then it goes ahead and it will kind of dispose of that data when you navigate back and forth. So it's stateless there. But the counter service could actually provide some state. So here I'm doing a binding to this counter service.count. And then whenever I click on the button, I simply say counter service increase. Now the counter service is very simple. It has a count, and there's an increase method that increases the count. So nothing special there, all right? Very, very simple. Now in the program, I've registered it alongside my weather service, and we have counter service. So if I bring back up that application, what we're gonna see is if I go to another page, come back here, I still have my count, okay? Because I'm going to that page, the singleton is serving it up, all right? If I open another page, we can see that 25 is still there. And if I click on it, sure enough, it increases. Now the other page doesn't actually refresh because it's not getting notified. I'd have to do some magic there. But if I go back and forth, sure enough, that singleton is returning the same exact counter service from the server. All right, so that's coming from Blazor server there. So let's go ahead and change this though to add transient. Now, transient, if you remember, will serve up a new instance of that service every single time I request it. So if I go into my counter and I increase, click, go away, come back, as you can see, it's reset. So that's pretty cool. It's kind of the same as it being inside of that page itself. So that transient, right? Every single time that page comes back, here it is, it's gone. If I open up another page, sure enough, I'm going to get another counter service that go ahead and they're not connected in any way, right? If I refresh this, it's back to 0. So that transient, again, is requesting it back automatically. All right, here we go. Scoped. This one is different, right? So that one was like the shared global state. This one, transient, being newed up fresh every time. All right, let's go ahead and change this now to add scoped. There we go. Now, if we go ahead and debug this, we're going to get a little bit different functionality, which I think is pretty cool. So here we go. I'm going to come in, go to the counter. I'm going to go ahead and click up to 10. If I go to home, back to counter, it's still 10. All right, because it's this single instance, this request that I've put in. I'm like a user to this instance of the Blazor application. Now, if I go and open another tab, look at this, it's 0. If I go back and forth, if I refresh, it's empty, right? If I go to 10, go here, back and forth, it's still 5. Back and forth, it's 7. Back and forth, it's 10. So it's keeping it per the tab. And of course, if I refresh, it goes away. There we go. Super duper simple, right? You got Singleton shared everywhere between all the tabs, between transitioning, even refreshing. You got Transient, which is sending you a new one every single time whenever you request it, even between tabs when you refresh or in another tab. And then you have Scoped, which is going to be for that instance of the page when the user navigates to it. And then, of course, Blazor is serving that service up every single time. Whoa, it's James from the future. Okay, well, not really from the future, but I have a different t-shirt on. And additionally, I have no lights on. Does this look better? Maybe it looks better. I think I might look better without any lights on. Let me know in the comments below. Anyways, I'm about to tell you basically in this video about how nothing matters for client development with .NET MAUI, but I'm totally wrong because I actually put out this video and then Dan from the Prism team was like, hey, no, actually it does matter in certain instances. And then I checked with the .NET MAUI team and I was totally wrong. So now I'm going to correct it right now and put out this video again because .NET MAUI will use scope dependencies when you're working with Windows. So multiple Windows, not the Windows operating system, but multiple Windows on desktop or on tablets or things like that. Now, I often don't do this and haven't really explored it too much, so that's why I made the mistake. But just be known that if you are doing that, that will be different scopes. So you can have multiple scopes. Kind of makes sense. They're different windows. Duh, James. Anyways, that's a cool update. Dan also said that if you're using Prism, they actually have a way of doing scopes for specific pages too, which is also very fascinating. But the core just on MAUI stuff there, for multiple windows, it's there. So sometimes, you know, we make mistakes and we get to re-edit. I love it. And look at this out. You get to check it out and it's a whole new day. I'm going to go edit this, put it out. Hope you like this video. Now back to other James, who's about to tell you maybe other information about cool stuff. And let's wrap up this video. And again, thanks for watching. Let's head back to James. Now, again, if you're doing mobile and desktop application, this isn't really going to matter because you're scoped. There is one scope. It's the app itself, right? So you really want to focus between Singleton or Transient for your app. But if you are coming from the web world, hopefully this was informative. If it was, jam that like button down over there. It goes into the YouTube algorithm of goodness. And if you have any questions about this stuff, leave it in the comments below, or if you just like the video, that also goes into the YouTube algorithm of goodness as well. And of course, don't forget to subscribe for more videos here. I love talking about dependency injection. I love talking about .NET MAUI. I love talking about Blazor. If you want to see more specific topics, let me know below, or hit me up at Twitter at James Montemagno. Thank you all for watching. Thanks for the questions. Thanks for giving me content. I love this stuff. And until next time,